I joined this party when I was 17. And over the last 22 years, through all the ups and downs, Liberal Democrats have felt like a family to me. Conferences, campaigns, by-elections from Brent to Brecon. 12 years as an MP, 3 years as a minister. Losing my seat, winning it back again. And now standing here as your leader, ready for the fight of our lives. You have put your trust in me, not only to lead our party, but also to lead and grow the bigger, open, liberal movement that our country so desperately needs. There are those out there who think liberalism has had its day, that it is somehow obsolete. But when I think of all the amazing people I met on the campaign trail, and when I look around this room, I can feel the energy, the passion, and the determination to fight for our values. Liberalism is alive and thriving. In the face of nationalism, populism, the catastrophe of Brexit, the two old parties have failed. Our party has been clear on Brexit from day one. We believe the UK's best future is as members of the European Union, and that's why, as your leader, I will do whatever it takes to stop Brexit. It's the Liberal Democrats who can lead the renewal our country needs. Together, we can build a better future. So thank you for joining me. Whether you are a lifelong Lib Dem or you are joining us for the first time today. I couldn't have won this race without the support and love of Duncan and my mum, or without the pure joy that Andrew and Gabriel bring me. And not a day went by on the campaign that I didn't think about my dad. He would have loved today. I want to thank my incredible campaign team and the many, many volunteers who have helped us over the last few weeks and months. And I want to thank my team in Westminster and in Eastern Bartonshire. This is your victory too. It simply wouldn't have been possible without all of you. We all know that running elections is a challenging business, so thank you to the returning officer and the HQ staff who helped this election run smoothly, not least while fighting 2 parliamentary by-elections. And I especially want to thank Ed. Campaigns are hard. Constant scrutiny, constant pressure, endless travel, endless hustings, so much time away from loved ones. I know Ed and I have both felt this as we have toured the country from Aberdeen to Plymouth and seemingly everywhere in between. Ed has carried himself with grace throughout and never lost his passion nor his sense of humour. I have a huge amount of respect for Ed, which has only grown through this campaign. He was an exceptional minister in government and his environmental record is second to none. We have worked together for years and we agree on most things, it turns out, which I admit didn't always make for the most exciting contest. I'm proud to call Ed a friend and that we have both run clean campaigns focusing on the issues that really matter. Ed is a huge talent for our party, and I can assure you he will be absolutely central to our team. When I decided to stand for the leadership, I did so thinking the challenge facing our party would be a very different one. We were stubbornly around 8% in the polls. New parties were springing up, courting Lib Dem votes. It seemed that the first task I would face as leader would be to ensure our very survival. But what a turnaround! Our best set of local elections ever. More MEPs than ever before. Opinion polls that put us in first or second place. Liberal Democrats are winning again. And for that, I pay tribute to my two most immediate predecessors. Tim, for taking that brave decision in the wake of the referendum to say unequivocally that we are the party of Remain. And Vince, for your leadership that has brought about our revival, for being a voice of reason in unreasonable times. Vince, you have served our party and our country with distinction for decades. From your sage warnings before the financial crash to your work rebuilding our economy as Business Secretary, you have been a constant source of wisdom. And as leader of our party, you have led a transformation in our fortunes. Thank you so much. I know that I have some pretty big shoes to fill, whether that's Vince's ballroom shoes or Ming Campbell's Olympic running spikes, or Nick Clegg, who put the country first at a time of national crisis and showed that Liberal Democrats can make a real difference when we take power and put our principles into practice. Or Paddy Ashdown, who took us from an asterisk in the opinion polls to a credible political force. And Charles Kennedy, who was shouted down in Parliament for his principled opposition to the Iraq War and whose sincerity endeared him to millions. And how much we all miss Paddy and Charles today.